All right, so this was series 2 for the Stars. You saw the previous series, how that ended up, and here is the next one. So we're playing against a team called 40 Creek. Yeah, I think it's the whiskey, and they have really cool jerseys that have like the bottle and stuff on them. Anyways, this team was on one of the lower level teams in terms of like just the season. They finished like I think third last or something. They were one of the lower ones. The goalie here used to be in the top division, and I guess that team kind of just, they all got old, had kids, folded in the top division, and then this is kind of the new one. Obviously, they finished in the bottom one because we're in that bottom bracket, and they made it through the first round. So I don't know who they played in the first round, but it kind of was interesting because I never really felt like they were one of the better teams. They made it out of a round, which is better than one of my teams did, so not a bad result for them. So this will be an interesting series to see how it is. The Stars have been playing very, very good and like really solid defensively. So we'll see if this carries on through this. These are the Cortec like base layers, and the idea of them is to help with like growing poles and your hips and everything. And they have a tight end piece. You can see how this material doesn't really stretch a lot, and it's really tight and it really holds your hip and like legs in place. This stuff, I've used it for years under different branding. They used to be under Under Armour, and has saved me multiple times in games, especially towards the end of this and playoffs, where I pulled my groin and I wouldn't have been able to play without these things. So Cortec sent me a pair of these I'll do a full review on them and everything, but if you're interested in Cortec stuff, and they really help with the groin and like stopping injuries from getting worse and preventing them. They have a less tight version as well. This is a 1.0, the other ones are a 3.0. There's a link to Cortec in the description. If you use my coupon code, you get a discount, as well as it supports the channel. So you get protective base layer stuff that I wear all the time and honestly really need to keep my groin intact, and it also supports the channel as well, so check those out. Otherwise, if you want to support the channel without buying anything, check out links in the description to Patreon, buy me a coffee. Everything through there comes again back into the channel so I can make more content and doing real reviews.
Y'all
ready for this?
Ball, ball, ball.
So as you could see from that game, it was a bit of a mixed bag. The Stars did play very well. They kind of limited chances. And then at the same time, there was a few very bad breakdowns. And one of the breakdowns obviously led to one of the goals. Overall, though, the team played pretty solidly. Like, we got out to a pretty quick lead, I believe. And then we just there was a few minutes of just badness. And then that was it. I thought I played okay. I made some decent saves, got lucky on a couple, but at the end I made a couple solid saves I really had to when the game was really close, like right at the end, so that was always a nice feeling. I managed to close my pad on the one off the rebound of it, so that was a nice end result. But overall, I could have been a bit better. The first goal was totally my fault. It was a nice tip out in front, but I was playing the shot too much and sliding over there, I don't get over because I'm not square anymore once a tip happens. So tough play. I really should have just been out a little bit more, and instead of trying to play the shot itself, which as you can see I did, just kind of played the middle. But I don't really want to play the middle because I want to be square. It's one of those, again, nice tip. I wasn't good enough for it basically, and I needed to get wider and just be more not moving and just stay put more on plays like this. Second goal was just a lapse on the D, and my team knew right away. One of my teammates looks back and is like, who was covering him? And it was just a mistake. And on top of that, the guy, while he was all alone in the slot, I couldn't just push out fast enough. I could have possibly cheated off the post here to begin with, since the guys in the corners weren't going to be an issue with a shot or anything. But when you do that, you kind of lead to other things. So I kind of just want to play it normally. Guy puts it, nice shot in the corner. I didn't get over fast enough. And it is kind of what it is. But after that play, the team really locked it down more from that and really kind of tightened things up and was able to hold the lead after this. Both teams kept this one pretty close, so it was pretty impressive in that sense, just because it was kind of back and forth, and there was a lot of grinding from both teams where no team let the game kind of go away from them, and they were always pushing. So interesting game, and a pretty tough battle. So it'll be interesting to see how this series ends up going.
You're watching HockeyReviews.ca.